Hey guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Franchise Fanatic, and welcome back to the channel. If you guys said the Jurassic World Park movie review today, we're tackling actually the final movie so far, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Now, the reason why I am not currently, showing you guys any Lego Jurassic World gameplay, because, well, that game doesn't actually cover this film. It covers Jurassic Park 1 all the way until Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Sadly, it's not a Lego game, so you're not going to be seeing any of that. So you're seeing me, but whatever. So first and foremost, this is the one that I think really is polarizing to the community. You get a lot of people saying, oh, it's really good. And people go, oh, it's really bad. And you look at Rotten Tomatoes, oh, 50, 52, 50%. Look, in my opinion, and again, my opinion, this is, I think, the best one. It's freaking phenomenal. It's borderline a masterpiece. I mean, like The Last Jedi, or, Infinity War, or, I don't know, Joker, something like that. This film takes what you know about an establishing character, world, franchise, mythos, and it twists it on its head to become something different. Yes, there's jungle scenes, but we've never seen a Indoraptor. We've never seen dinosaurs now out in the wild. What's going to happen for Dominion next year? We've never seen these big action sequences inside of a freaking mansion type thing. It's insane. J.A. Bayona, I think I'm saying that Bayona. I don't know if it's Bay or I think it's Bayona. He did a killer job, man. He did an absolutely killer job with this film. It's freaking perfect, just about. I'm going to go straight into the negatives. I do think that Claire Dearing, really good in Jurassic World. This movie, she's still good, but there's a few scenes where she kind of loses it for me. I think there's a moment where Franklin and Claire are kind of climbing out when the lava's happening, and there's that, I think, baryonyx or something, Byronics, and the camera kind of zooms in on her, and she goes, "Chair!" She screams for the chair. I thought that was kind of cheesy. I think that the way that the camera moved in, she pointed, she was like, "Chair!" Like, it just, I don't know, it was kind of weird. I didn't quite like that. Franklin, while he is technically the comedic relief, some of his lines are funny, some of them are not. He screaming like a little girl. It's kind of funny, because, he's basically like a nerd with a effing dinosaur, right? You and me, come on. I'm a man. I'd be screaming too like a little biatch, you know it. You were faced with a dinosaur, don't get... So I think people going, oh, Franklin's screaming like a little girl, too stupid. It's not funny. Look, it's halfway supposed to be funny and halfway supposed to be realistic. There's a few lines that Franklin says which are kind of, borderline SJW-ish. Same with Zia. Besides being hot, she's actually pretty badass. She's kind of awesome like Claire. She's kind of a doctor, kind of a smart ass at times. She's kind of like, oh, I'm cool, or, she's an okay character. Look, Zia and Franklin, they don't have necessarily a character arc. They have a character trait. Franklin is basically a loser who's a hacker, kind of timid, shy, what have you. And Zia is kind of the strong, independent young woman. And that's not inherently a bad thing because, again, telling women that they shouldn't be strong is bad. Of course, women should be strong and independent. But, again, you don't want to cross that line of feminism or, not to get political, but, SJWE, where it's just like, women are rule, men are evil, And a lot of people thought Zia was doing that, and I don't think she is. I think Zia, she kind of walks that line, but she never crosses that line into that element of, kind of a biatch, kind of like an overbearing character. I don't think she does that. So I thought they were good, I mean, they're not perfect, but they're pretty good. I think, Claire, for the most part, pretty good. That scene in the I think it was in the trailer, but where they kind of escaped the gyrosphere in the water, and Claire goes, "It was all a lie!" And, she hits the fucking sand, and he goes, I don't like that, it was all a lie! I don't like that. I do like how when she said lie, it kind of coincided with the eruption. That was cool. The audio in this movie is freaking phenomenal, which we'll get to in a minute. But, that two scenes. Other than that, I think this is pretty much a flawless film. Going to the audio, I think the audio is really freaking good. The music's great. The iconic Jurassic Park World theme song that plays, that's pretty good. The music itself is good. The sound effects are phenomenal, man. The roaring dinosaur noises of the Indoraptor and even Blue the Velociraptor and all these different dinosaurs. The big action I guess, action scene where, you know, in the mansion in the rain with the Indoraptor on the rooftop climbing, the rain sound effects, the everything, man, sounds just so good. CGI, basically photoreal at this point. Yes, a lot of, if not all, the dinosaurs in this film are CGI. I don't think, and tell me in the comments, I could not really see anything that was practical. Maybe the T-Rex at one point, maybe Blue at one point where they're trying to infuse the blood. I don't think so. But, you know, I could have been wrong. But CGI looks friggin' basically flawless, man. And not just the dinosaurs. I'm talking about the exterior shots, the interior shots, the long shots where you're seeing the, you know, the Isla Nublar kind of getting jacked up. And really, I think one of the reasons why this film really polarized the community is because Isla Nublar, the island that we were first introduced to in Jurassic Park 1, blows the fudge up. It's gone. You know, the volcano erupted and it's destroyed everything, decimated everything in its path. And one of the things that I think was really kind of ballsy and smart is that really sad scene. And really, this is the first movie, but there was a little bit in Jurassic World 1, but this is really the first scene in any of these Jurassic films where it's something sad and you feel empathy for these creatures that just murder and kill. You know, you could easily make these films as, oh, they're monster films and the dinosaurs were evil all the... Dinosaurs aren't evil in this franchise. They're just dinosaurs. They do what they do. You know, they eat people, yeah, but that's it. That's it. You know, they're not like the evil bad guy. You know, the humans are the bad guys, really. You know, Eli and Wu and all that, and that Raptor Wrangler guy. But that big scene where, you know, they're all kind of showing remorse and they're kind of, now that they escape the island, they're able to kind of, like, you know, take a deep breath and kind of look at the aftermath of what's going on. And that shot with the Brachiosaurus, I think, Stegosaurus, one of the Osauruses, when it kind of goes up on its hind legs and it goes like, you know, and the mist and the volcano and the fire and the ash kind of covers them. Not only is it sad because it's indicating that the dinosaur dies, it's sad because not only is the island gone, a part of this franchise is gone. That wonder and majesty that John Hammond first had in that very first film of an island with dinosaurs, that vision is now destroyed. And now his vision, aka these dinosaurs and Maisie, are kind of now out in the freaking wild doing what they do. You know, that's it. But that dinosaur that you see kind of, you know, the one dinosaur in the end, that is actually, I believe it's actually canon to be confirmed that the dinosaur that we see die in that shot is the same dinosaur that Ellie and Alan see in the very first film. So, yeah, you can go cry now, because I'm, whatever. But pretty effed up, you know what I mean? Pretty crazy stuff. Again, it's able to kind of capture that humor. Not all the humor works, most of it does. With the sadness and the drama and the dramatic elements, as well as very solid performances. Chris Pratt is great. Bryce Dallas Howard's great. Zia and Franklin, they're good. Maisie's really good. Maisie's a really good little girl. She's that sounds weird. A really little girl child actor. Really good. I imagine she's a little older now, but if she's, I mean, she'd have to be in Dominion. But she's good in that. You know, all the performances are good. Again, CGI great, acting great for the most part. But really, where this movie shines is the action, the intensity, and the tense moments, man. Just the movie, you know, I didn't think Jurassic World could be topped. And I remember this movie, but upon just finishing rewatching it, going back into this, you know, seeing just, you know, not only the island blowing up, but the whole set piece where Owen's escaping the lava and he's kind of paralyzed. That was cool. The gyrosphere dipping into the water and Owen saving them. That was cool. The island exploding, trying to get the blood from the T-Rex. The end fight with the Indoraptor. The whole kind of... I mean, dude, this movie has a badass fight scene with human to human. This is the first Jurassic movie where there's been a really dope action scene between a guy and another guy. And you know that awesome shot from Logan where he's in the woods and he's going at, it's like that one shot where he's beating up the guys and he's going like that and he's punching the guys in the barrel. They do that here, but Owen, you know, he's punching and he jumps and he punches a guy. It's a great shot. It's a great action scene. A lot of there's a lot of one-shot takes in this film, and they're really, really good. But yeah, I mean, the action's great. The you know, the whole kind of idea of, you know, selling these dinosaurs for money. I mean, damn. I mean, what was it, 230 or 130 million dollars? Christ! But it was pretty crazy that they were able to kind of go through that route. And now, I mean, hell, it's like The Last Jedi. It's like Infinity War. It's like The Hobbit 2, Fallen Kingdom. Where are we going to go? You know what I mean? We know we have the old cast. We know we have the new cast. But now we also have all these dinosaurs in the wild, too, that we need to take care of. You know, all these different breeds of dinosaur. And that's insane. You know, with Dominion has a lot of stuff, a lot of shite to tackle. You know, a lot of stuff to deal with. So, you know, the Rise of Skywalker and Endgame, they had to tie all that together. This is kind of doing that as well. Dominion next year. But Fallen Kingdom sets it up perfectly. This is a perfect sequel to Jurassic World. This is everything I wanted it to be and more. It's got funny moments. It's got intense scenes. It's got really good writing, really good action, really good CGI, really good performances, really memorable moments. Probably this is the most memorable movie out of all 5 so far. Just the set pieces. The set pieces alone are insane. Just the like I said, the lava, the gyrosphere, the end fight scene, the bidding. Everything has its purpose. Everything makes sense. All the character arcs kind of come to a close. Owen kind of starts the movie going, yeah, just let him die, whatever, you know. And then at the end he's like, oh, Blue, you know, know you know, that kind of thing. And it's really cool that they actually go with that route. And he's not just the cool guy, you know, like Ian was in The Lost World. He's not just the cool guy suddenly, you know. Owen has a character, and it's not amazing, but it is a character arc. You know, it's nothing revolutionary, but it's something. At least. But I enjoyed it. I really freaking liked it. I think, again, there's a few, you know, a few line deliveries that are a little bit weird. Few line deliveries. But other than that, not too much. I think, again, the CGI is great. Nothing really looks weird. CGI is good. Audio's good. Action's good. Acting's good. Everything's really good. And it baffles me. It effing baffles me that this movie got a 50-something. And look, I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes. I don't trust anyone but myself. The whole world can say this movie sucks. And I effing love it, alright? Because I'm not a sheep. I'm not a robot. I'm not a droid. I trust myself only. You know what I mean? And that's what... You can listen to me, but, you know, if you really hate this film, or if you really love this film, don't listen to me and be like, oh, well, franchise loves it, so I gotta love it. No. Think for yourself. But I do enjoy this film. I think this is, by far, my favorite movie. And I love Jurassic Park 1. I love Lost World. I like Jurassic Park 3. I love Jurassic World. And I love this film as well. Every single movie so far has its ups. A little bit of downs, but a lot of ups, man. There's a lot of positives in this franchise. And it just, like I said, it baffles me that people don't like this. I really don't. I swear to God, we watch a different movie. Because, you know, I don't want to just stand here and be like, it's great. It's great. I love it. But I really love it. You know what I mean? I'm not biased or anything. I just like good things. And this is a good film. Again, a few hitches here or there with the line delivery and the acting and stuff like that, but nothing insane, nothing bad, nothing that makes you want to turn it off and, you know, oh, screw that, I'll move over to something else, you know. It's a great film. It's thoroughly entertaining. It's fantastic to watch, and the way that it leaves itself open to a future project, of course, Dominion next year, you know, we're going to have to see where this goes. But yeah, it's insane. It's an insane film. A lot of great action, a lot of great plot points, a lot of great kind of, I guess, restraint and sadness that you get. You know, not a lot of these films kind of take a breather and put the foot on the brakes. Just lets you be in the moment. You know what I mean? And when you see the gate close on Owen's face, when you see Claire crying, of course that scene with the Bracky or whatever in the mist. All these things, man. It's fantastic. This is also probably the most acquainted for horror, I think. You know, a lot of people say, oh, they're not really horror movies because there's no real ghosts or demons or, you know, stuff. But I do consider this franchise to be horror, if anything, thriller. This, though, this is like a horror film. There's a lot of long shots of dinosaurs creeping around, ready to strike. There's a lot of violence. There's not a lot of blood and gore, but there is blood in the film. Again, it's not for kids, but it very much is a intense film. The most tense out of all of them, and I really liked that. But you know, it really kind of went into that horror element. And look, you know, Jurassic World 1, that ending scene with the T-Rex and the Indominus Rex, and all, that was a badass fight scene. A very large scale, large stakes fight. This doesn't have that. It's very much you know, a smaller scale, right? You're in a house. There's a smaller dinosaur on the loose, but for some reason, the stakes are higher in this film because of the plot points they set up earlier in the film, all coming to a head and a close here. In this case, less, is more. And that's what's really interesting and kind of investing with this, is that, you know, there's no big multi-billion-dollar finale that, you know, like at World's End or The Rise of Skywalker or Endgame or even Jurassic World 1. It's a smaller scale thing, but the way it's shot and edited makes you feel even more tense than a big battle scene. And that's what's really, J.A. Bayona did a great freaking job doing that. And again, I really enjoyed it. Again, what am I going to tell you? It's a good effing movie. I don't understand why people don't like it. Again, a few hitches here or there, nothing too crazy. I'm going to give Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom probably an A. I really wanted to give this an A+ because I remember it being perfect. But there's one or two things, if I had to really tell you guys, I'm not going to lie, there are a few scenes that I was kind of cringy, kind of like, okay, that was the line delivery a little bit strange, you know, nothing too insane, but I did enjoy it. You know, it really was a fun movie. I think it's by far my favorite Jurassic World film and Jurassic movie in general, and I cannot wait for Dominion. I can't freaking wait for that film. If you guys have an opinion on Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, tell me in the comments. Did you love it like me? Did you hate it like some people? Again, whatever, I don't know. That's you. But I just can't see how people can hate this film. I really, really like it. Again, just shy of being a perfect film. And I don't think any of them have gotten A+ so far. I don't think. Maybe Jurassic World did. I don't remember. You have to rewatch that and tell me in the comments. But I'm looking forward to Dominion. This is a great franchise, and Fallen Kingdom. It's a fantastic film. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.